As we approach the governorship and state assembly elections, we must work harder to overcome the challenges experienced in the last election. Nothing else will be acceptable to Nigerians. All staff found to be negligent, whether they are regular or ad hoc officials, including collation and returning officers, must not be involved in the forthcoming elections. RECs must also immediately initiate disciplinary action where prima facie evidence of wrongdoing has been established against any staff involved in the election, whether regular or ad hoc. Election day logistics must be finalized before the election and handled by the electoral officers at local government level. This has been our standard practice. Centralizing the process, as was done in some states, resulted in delayed deployment of personnel and materials and late commencement of polls. Resident electoral commissioners will be held responsible for any tardy arrangement or the failure to deploy electric power generators to collation centers or polling units where such facilities are needed. The Commission has enough facilities in all the states of the Federation. Failure to deploy them is simply inexcusable. Refresher training must be conducted for ad hoc staff that participated in the last election. While they are replaced for good reason, they must be properly trained so that processes are not delayed or compromised at any stage. Arising from last week's election, the Commission has received reports from our state offices, as well as complaints and petitions from political parties and candidates. Where infractions of any kind are proven, there will be redress. I must add that any action taken by the Commission is without prejudice to the rights of parties and candidates to seek further remedy as provided by law. On election day technology, the bimodal voter accreditation system, the BVAS, will once again be deployed for voter accreditation and result management. The deployment of BVAS has gone a long way to sanitize voter accreditation, as can be seen from the results of recent elections. Since last week, the Commission has intensified the review of the technology to ensure that glitches experienced, particularly with the upload of results, are rectified. We are confident that going forward, the system will run optimally. Once again, the Commission would like to appreciate the patience and understanding of Nigerians. We do not take this for granted. We equally appreciate the patriotism of political, traditional, religious, and community leaders that appealed for calm. Similarly, the Commission appreciates the role of heads of election observation missions, some of whom are still in the country. We appeal to such missions to consider extending their observations to the governorship and state assembly elections, not only because they form part of the general election for which they are accredited, but also because they are important national elections. In the same vein, the Commission appreciates all domestic observers for their preliminary reports, which will help us enormously as we conclude the election. We also appreciate the reportage, the coverage, and the comments by media organizations on the elections. We look forward to the full reports of the election observers. We also wish to assure them that we will engage with them once again and all segments of the Nigerian society in a comprehensive, multi-stakeholder review of the election in earnest. I welcome all our recs to this meeting as we go into the voting session. I thank you and God bless.